Take me back to your days, talking about the Blue Jays and covering a much different franchise back in the early 90s than what we're being treated to now, Joe. Like, what's your overall impression of where this franchise is at currently? Because the fan base, I don't know, and Clarky, you guys would know a lot better than me, being a little older than me. I don't know that the fan base has ever been this upset heading into an offseason. Joe, what's your impression of things?
Well, I guess when Jimmy Williams got another kick at the can, people were a little bit upset. But he only lasted whatever it was, 25, 30 games into the season, and Cito took over, and the rest was history. But I can't remember the fan base being this upset about any moves that the club has made. Yeah, like we all expected, Ross Atkins to get his walking papers. Everybody expected that. Like, I mean, how can you have a team that's this terrible offensively, and you knew what your problem was? After last season, prior to last season, they decided they're going to upgrade defensively, and this will be a strong team defensively, and they'll have decent pitching, but it's a team that can win. Defense wins championships. But not when you the following year they found out they couldn't win, so they needed to revamp the team. They needed to add some offense, and they didn't do it. I mean, they tried to land Shohei Ohtani, and apparently they tried valiantly for that, and we're pretty close from what I understand. But when you don't get the guy, you got to have a fallback plan, and they just didn't. I mean, that's a pathetic offense. It was just awful. And they just couldn't keep up with any of the big boys, and then when you lose Bo Bichette, to injury, and then when he does play, he's not the same Bo Bichette we saw before. I mean, if Bo Bichette was healthy and the Bo Bichette of the previous year, probably the Jays would have been in contention, maybe not playoff team, but closer. As it was, they weren't. When you fail to build the team the way you need to build the team, you need to add the offense, and you don't add any offense. Like, clearly from the beginning of the season, I think most of us were thinking that this is not enough. This is not enough.